All right,
Yeah.
in here. And actually, yeah, it's just an empty room and a stairwell leading up. Up here, there's the pantry. All right, I'm going back to the kitchen. I gotta run.
All right, so I'm going to
All
tell
right.
everybody we need to try and find a way to food poison the bread, and then maybe we'll take some cultists out.
Anybody got any good berries left?
The bad berries, yeah.
Um,
I'm going to peek down this way.
All right, you peek down that way, and there's really nothing of note. It's just kind of, it seems well traveled, but there's really nothing in there.
So can we go all the way?
Oh yeah, yeah, go for it. Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. So all right,
oh,
I'm gonna
sorry.
I'm gonna wink at my teammates and be like, I'm still lost. I'm looking for the pantry, and then head this way.
All right.
Is anyone gonna follow me, or am I doing this alone?
I'm gonna head right to here. I just want to keep some lookout. Doesn't seem like they really traverse this area too much, but
Do I see anything
Yeah,
on
it's
the
not as
stairs?
muddy in here. You've noticed, like your boots are already covered up to your knees in mud, pretty much just from slicking them around.
I look down the stairs, trying to see if there's people down there or whatever, or up the stairs, I guess, depending on the direction.
No, there's a trap door. Like you have to open it.
Okay. Is it locked?
It doesn't seem so.
Cool.
You haven't gone up there and checked it though.
Anybody else cool with me keeping going, or feel free to say no, and then we can
no, I
stop.
mean, I just want to kind of keep an eye and make sure that we're not going to get apprehended here.
I will try and open the trap door.
All right, you open it, and it's actually quite warm in here. Because I don't know if you guys remember or not, but it's actually towards the tail end of fall, and you're kind of in the north right now, and so it's been rather chilly. But you've had clothing to deal with it given to you by Onthar Froome earlier in the campaign. But as soon as you open the door, just like you can feel the cold being sucked up past you. And as soon as you climb this rest of the stairs, it's really just kind of sweltering hot. There's a very primitive furnace in there for basic metallurgy. And there's actually a bunch of old, rusted out, and very tarnished coat of like arms and just swords, armor, all types of stuff.
That's a history check right there. Just trying to see if any of this really means anything, or if
Not, no, it just seems like this is kind of an out of the way blacksmith area.
So are
Okay.
they making their own arms and armor to arm this?
Well,
army,
it does
or-
at a glance. It doesn't really look like anything because they're all old, like at least a century old.
Hence the
Okay.
history check. So do I have any idea of like? Do I know the history of this castle? Maybe.
Um,
or of ancient.
No,
wars
no,
or
no.
anything?
You don't know the history of this castle, just because it's wasn't well known.
But based on like the style of arms and armor, like does he know who made this castle? Does he know anything like that?
And
Dwarven, elven, human.
it was let's see.
It's kind of. It's. I guess I don't know for sure if it's a weird. Place to have a,
You're not sure. Like, it seems to be a rather small castle because it has an open courtyard, but you saw what looked like could be the keep itself in the center, but you haven't gotten in there yet, and it was surrounded by three kind of tower-esque things, a causeway, someone with a very defensive mindset, but not so much as an army, just maybe a couple people, a singular powerful person, or a very, very small lord could have built this initially.
Like dwarven lord, halfling lord.
Um,
Is
It
there?
has influences of
Sorry, it was a
elf
hype pun.
and human culture.
Sorry, you said a small lord. It was a height pun. No one got it. Let's just move on.
All right.
So is there anybody up there working in the space? I mean, the furnace is going. Somebody's been here recently.
No. It does look like people have been there recently. Make a perception check. DC 15. Everyone.
Guess I'm still not there, just awaiting.
Nice, Arian.
You're downstairs still?
I was waiting to make sure that no one was coming this way. I just didn't want to be caught with their pants down, so to speak.
It's only been like 1 minute since you've been up there so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'd give them
Oh,
15
sure.
minutes
The
or so.
dwarf and the elf go in a room, and suddenly it's caught with our pants down. You know what? I'm tired of these slurs. I'm tired of your books. I'm tired of your fan fiction. Enough.
I've had enough.
Chapter 103.
So, Sarian, you notice a glint beneath all the old armor and swords.
All right. Let's check this glint out.
Yeah, you carefully move aside the rusted swords as not to get tetanus. And you see, actually, although crudely made, very recently made weapons as well that seem to be hidden here purposely.
Interesting. I'm going to show him Casalt, see if he knows anything about how they're made, who made them. Well, I'm going to draw Casalt's attention, though. I'm going to try not to disturb them too much.
I guess I got histories.
Dungeoneering's not a check, is it?
No, I do have, though,
Wisdom. Give me a wisdom check, actually. Just plain old wisdom.
Okay.
DC 12.
Be wise. Be wise, my friend.
Not a saving throw.
Oh. just 1d20 plus...
Yeah.
God fucking rolls.
Well,
There we
go.
go.
That
Yeah.
worked out.
Yeah,
Nice.
Roy.
Alright, so it seemed to be fashioned after the elvish fashion. However, it also seems that they're so crudely made that you can only barely see a resemblance. Like, it seems like someone's teaching someone to make weapons, and they're trying to copy the ways of the master, but failing significantly.
Okay.
But there's like 30-ish swords here. So, I mean, it's enough to arm a good amount.
So what I propose, and this is Sarah and I getting to make this decision, is I'd like to throw all the weapons out the window into the lake, or into the moat or whatever, because I know for a fact nobody's under us right now because we just came from under us, and it'll make some noise, but nobody will be able to use it to come at us later. I don't know. Is it silly? Is that dumb? I don't.
No. I like your plan, except I don't think these weapons are intended to hurt us.
Okay.
The fact that these weapons are hidden leads me to believe someone's planning something that the leaders of Tiamat don't want to know about.
Can the lizard folk make weapons?
Well, I'm not sure who's making this. My first guess right now is Lorith, because he's the only elf we've met.
Okay. All right, that's cool. We'll leave him here then. That sounds good. It sounds good play. And yeah, cool. All right. Is there anything else to see up here, or is there any other room?
I guess I need to give you that map, don't I?
I guess so. Because honestly, I'm gonna go for as long as I can, and then I'm gonna be like, that chef is a fucking asshole, and I got so lost because he was just yelling at me. I just wanted to find this goddamn bread, and then hopefully.
All right.
We'll get it.
I got you, man.
Your
I'm not
cat's
even going to
tail,
worry
like,
about
waving
Fog of
behind your
War.
head is
You know
awesome.
what? Fog of War is not really that pointless, useful, but I will. Oh God! No.
Oh, hey there.
How do I? Oh yeah, I need to drag.
Say hello to the people, Mavis. Mavis, look into the camera. And she beats up the bigger one too, so that's why I was.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I can't remember how to split the people.
Never split the party.
Never split the people.
Is it alt on the?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
I
oh.
figured it out. There we go.
It is.
Bad boy back up. All right. So, what we decided, or rather, what happened was the players got led to the pantry, but they didn't want to go through the crowded room of the Great Hall. So Alicia took the long way around and was like, "All right, here's the pantry. I gotta go." She took off back towards the kitchen. The vault, and Casalt and Sarian saw another entryway way over here, and so they elected to go that way. In which, of course, that's where they found the armory.
I'm gonna chill up by knowing my new location here. Then I would just chill out outside here, and just wait for people. Look, try and be as inconspicuous as possible.
All right. So yeah, Sarian and Casalt, you found like kind of a crude armory here.
All right, cool. I like the leaving the weapons we found alone, but trying to figure out who made them.
Okay.
So we'll work on that. A couple different avenues. I'm gonna roll perception and check this door,
Okay.
and then Sarian, feel free to lead if you want to lead at some point.
All right, no.
I don't have to keep being the door kicker if you don't want to. Also, feel free to be like, "All right, Salt, you're pushing your luck."
All right. You don't hear anything behind the door, actually.
I'm gonna open it up.
You open it up. Of course, as you notice, those slits in the wall, they're kind of like arrow slits, oil slits. You can kind of see them in the castle walls.
Sure.
So so you can kind of see the encampment overall. And there's actually a lot of humanoids here. There's probably, you think, 30 or so lizard folk up by the huts, as well as like 20 or so bullywugs out in the courtyard area.
Damn.
But in the castle, there's not a whole lot of action going on that you've seen so far, other than, like 15 or 16 cultists, couple guard drakes, so on and so forth.
Yep.
But this room is empty as can be. There's dust on it, cobwebs. It just has a stagnant smell of not being lived in or used at all in a very, very long time.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it like a bedroom, a study, or just a storage room?
You don't know. There's nothing in there. It's empty.
It's empty.
It's empty.
All right. Well, we're coming back up, and I look over to Sarian and I say, "Want to keep going?"
Let's push on.
All right. Both of us roll perception against this door.
You open the door. You open the door and it's empty. The door's not empty. The room is empty.
So what's the door full of?
Wood.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
It's wood. It's full of wood.
That's what. Never mind. That's an old joke. It's been done. It's been done. I'm sorry.
All right.
What's with a 20 perception is what Sarian rolled.
There's nothing in there. There's nothing. There's literally nothing.
Okay.
Like-
all right.
Oh,
Next door.
okay. Yeah. I guess
Yeah,
it happens.
it's-
I mean,
I mean,
Can't win 'em all, right?
it's
Oh,
more
son
traveled.
of a.
For certain, it's more traveled.
All right. I'm just gonna open this next door then because.
There's a
not?
stairwell leading up.
Oh, up. This is the boringest castle I've ever been in.
It's funny. They don't. Although there's this. No. It's stairwell leading down. Somehow, because it has to lead down, because there's no way it can lead up.
Okay.
It goes back down.
Okay. Well, I guess we've searched everywhere that we could search here.
No.
So.
I mean, this stairwell that you came up also has a stairwell going up as well.
Oh, so we can go up another level, and we can also on this level. sorry, the stairwell in the room that Casal just left and I just entered, goes up or down?
That goes down.
This one goes down. The one you came up also goes up.
Interesting.
It gets
Let's
up,
go
up,
up.
then down. Yeah.
I think we'll get to spend plenty of time on the first floor. So also,
Alright, you take point, I'll take rear.
I'll remind Sarian that Resmir's supposedly on the 3rd floor and sometimes goes to the basement. So we're on the 2nd floor right now. Be positive we want to do this, is I guess what I'm kind of getting at.
What was DeVault doing when we left him? Was he just
He was
being
waiting
inconspicuous?
15 minutes, right?
I was going to wait 15 minutes was kind of the plan that we.
Yeah, it's been like
left.
5.
I just wanted to make sure that no one was going to come up behind you guys and trap us somewhere that we didn't want to be trapped.
I think if we go up to the 3rd floor, where Rasmir sometimes goes, we need to go in force.
Alright, anyways. Back to the action. You start going up the stairwell. It's fucking locked. Like, the trap door is... You can't do anything. You have to... You'd have to burst through it.
Sure. Okay.
Alright, so are you going to go into burst mode?
I think we should probably... I think DeVault should...
Alicia, in the meanwhile, Alicia's like, where's the fucking bread? Oh my god! To you, DeVault.
Kevin, back in the game.
The what?
The bread! The bread! Oh my god, you're in the fucking pantry.
That's...
Or you...
Here.
Upstairs, go get the fucking pantry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god. He's right. You cultists are like the most useless people I've ever seen in my life.
Whoa, dick move, Alicia. We had your back.
I'm just gonna look out and.
Therian says in his mind from nowhere.
Yeah, no, I just want to look dogged and confused.
She pushes you out of the way, runs upstairs. Alright, I got the fucking bread. Was this so hard? She runs past you and back to the kitchen.
I'll just watch. I'm sorry.
Alright. Yeah.
I was more or less concerned about favoring Fool.
Are you trying to disguise yourself in any way, guys? Or I can't remember if we went over that or not.
I mean, nothing beyond hoods.
We got the new robes.
That's it?
I don't think we're doing anything in particular. I don't think we have anything in particular to use.
Make perception check, DeVault, as Alicia went out those doors.
Absolutely.
Aww.
You noticed that Frulum was keeping an eye, like you saw a glint of her eye, like change back as soon as the doors opened, but you saw her eye for a split second meet yours. But she changed back to talking to the other cultist.
Do I get any idea that she may, a knowing look that she knows who we are? And
Make an insight check to think about it.
That's what I just did.
Oh, okay. You're not sure. It could mean a multitude of things. At least in your mind, you think that she might be suspicious of you, but you're not sure she knows who you are yet.
All right. I'm gonna start making my way upstairs then to join the companions. If we all do get kind of stuck together, I want to make sure that we're all together.
Okay.
If we do end up, in a pickle, I want to make sure the meat shields are in front of me.
He
seemed to say.
Like, that's totally what I want.
When Zach comes back, I'll convey the same thing that.
Oh, he's not here. Forgot.
Yeah. May have spotted me.
Oh, he was being real. He did need lines. I thought he was making a joke about Alicia going into the pantry. Like, I don't know why, but that maybe she needed lines for the corona. But I don't know. I'm just
no
a soul.
lines to hold me down.
Yeah.
Are you good, Zach? Or are we?
I'm just a soul who's misunderstood. That's all.
All right, I'm back. So,
Welcome back, bro.
oh, DeVault's here now.
Yeah, some stuff happened.
All right, sweet. Sexual tension. I like that. That sounds fun.
Not in the good kind.
Yeah, you don't know.
The troglodytes are back. Nah, just kidding.
All right. So does DeVault think it's a good idea for me to bust down this door?
Well, that part I don't know yet. I know that Veyron Duman,
Fulumandath?
the Chicky-Poo, may have kind of made a little bit of eye contact with me. May know a little bit of what's going on here. Looks
Chicky-Poo?
like she had her eye on us to begin with. No one was pulling for swords. No one was doing anything like that. But I kind of wanted to mosey up here if we're all going to get stuck together.
No, I want that one. You have this one.
The girl that took you to the pantry. The girl that took us to the pantry is who you're talking about?
No.
Frulam.
She made eye contact with you?
Yeah, they had a moment.
What?
Leading up to my previous emote.
We had a moment. Didn't react, didn't gather arms, didn't say anything, although she could have been keeping her hushed tones to
But she didn't freak out and kill you.
He saw her, so there's a really good chance that she saw he.
Well, I know that she saw me. Whether or not she knows who I am is a little bit up for question, but knowing where we are and knowing our luck, I'm for thinking that she probably
You are a man of many words, but only one face.
This doesn't change how you think she's still the enemy, right? It didn't affect the way you think that she
Oh,
plays
God,
it.
yeah, no.
Okay.
What, do you think I'd get smitten just like that?
Senpai.
Man, love at first sight, I don't know.
Senpai.
I made
I'm
eye
not a
contact
dwarf
with
and
her
I
as I
know.
pushed her up a fucking bridge.
Accept me, senpai.
Alright.
Okay. Just because you admitted this last time, but I think it adds to the insult we gave her. We pushed her off a bridge in an anal force speed. It's not just a normal force speed.
Anal force.
We all knew. She knew. It came from the troglodytes. Let's just be real. Like, we were probably even playing BDSM troglodytes when it happened. I don't remember.
Probably. Alright.
Music
Well,
box broke.
This door. No, I put the music
Not
box.
at that time.
No. A music box broke because the person who uploaded that track to SoundCloud is no longer
Yeah.
available, so
So
can't play the
we
song
take
anymore.
First, and that'll be the follow-up quest.
Alright. So DeVault, this door is locked, and we know that Resmir would be on the 3rd floor. So if we're going in for the kill, we can always do it now. I mean, I don't know, but either way, we're trying to explore. There's fucking nothing on this floor. Everything's like an abandoned room. So we can keep slowly searching this floor or get up there where the goodies are.
Well, there's the armory where you're at now.
Fair.
It's not completely
We'll
abandoned.
let him know about the new weapons in case, unless Saren already did.
Yeah, the hidden weapon stash.
I mean, we do know that the
Momo's on your, or not? What's your Zook, right?
Ook.
Ook.
Yeah.
It's on your shoulder. Okay.
We do know that the lizards wanted us to meet them at night at a specific tent or hut, really. I mean, at this point, the jig's kind of up, right? I mean, if she knows that we're here, I don't know if she's going to do anything.
You don't know if she knows
right
who you are at the moment.
I'm putting that in my head that she does because I'm playing it as I would very cautiously.
Strategically, we have two options. We either seize the initiative now, or we cede the initiative to her and hope that she plays into something favorable to us. Seizing the initiative now is inherently risky. The other one, it's hard to say how risky it is.
Well, the issue, I mean, if we break down that door there...
And also, just real quick, sorry for interjecting, that it was dusk when you arrived. You know, it was like it
midday
was
when we
close to
arrived.
evening.
When we arrived, you said it was midday.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the card games and all that.
Yeah, we may have wandered around a bit
And-
outside.
And so it's dusk
Or
now.
some things.
That I'd be alright with.
That's probably why that guy approached us, because he saw us wandering for hours looking for torture huts and thought we were looking for requisitions.
Casal's just gonna find a torture hut he really fell in love with, so it's unfortunate.
No, I mean, some like faced east, but they didn't have the right ventilation.
And you know
But
the
some, like,
the lizard
sound
men.
carried. I'm sorry.
No, the lizard folk wanted you,
Feng
at least Snapjaw wanted you to meet in a specific hut
right.
sometime during the night.
So, the next question, right, is where do we stay for the night? The safest bet is probably in this abandoned room, very uncomfortably. No one will know we're here. The scary one is to literally go into the lion's den and be surrounded by other people. And so if Ferulim sleeps in
Well,
that
I actually
room,
think there's three options.
okay, sleep
There's
with lizard folk?
sleep
Yeah.
in the castle where they tell us to, sleep in the castle where we think we'll be alone,
Yep.
or sleep outside because we're supposed to meet up with our lizardman contact.
I'm all
Okay.
for sleeping outside with the lizard men. They'll at least defend us a bit.
Well, on the other hand, we made it in here once just because we walked through the front door. Will we be able to do that again?
It was never our goal to go in through the front door, though. I mean, apparently, in theory, these lizards are going to have another way in.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, let's maybe hedge our bets, and maybe on our way out right now, we should try and find another way in.
So, that's my next question.
You know, leave a door open with a block in. Like, sometimes the simplest stratagems are the best.
So these spaces here, are they really truly just arrow slits, or could you climb through these if we lowered a rope down? So I'd like to find one that hangs down into the moat. Like, I don't know, what do you guys think? Moat, or do you think swampy marsh? Is the best entry point?
If the marsh is like all the marshes I've been into, it'll be forested, so it gives more cover.
Okay. Would you go back to the other, I mean, again, it's art, right? So it's not necessarily exactly how it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure there was some marshy land around this tower.
Well, okay.
Yeah, so like I'd like to hang it in like a dense foliage spot, and then
Oh, it is angled 90 degrees. That is dumb.
yeah, that's pretty dumb. That's why I was saying I'm pretty sure that it's wet and marshy over here. No one is over here. This is literally the best way for them to like swim through the moat and come out over here.
No, I like that idea. I like it a lot.
And they climb up in the back, and then we could be wherever. I mean, we could actually technically come back here if we had to as well.
Just so we're clear, the locked trap door, that was like barred on the other side. It's not something like the lock can't be picked, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
There's the ton of weapons right here in case the lizard folk are not well armed.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Like, and I think, like I said, that whoever made those weapons is our ally.
We need to figure that out. I definitely agree. I hope that there's a few. I'd like to do a whole day of just reconnaissance. That'd be really fun, but I don't know. People recognize this, right? It's kind of tricky. So
Shouldn't have let that one get away.
I don't
Fair.
think we have the time.
yeah, we didn't really have time, and we were all. I had 5 hit points. Trust me, I wanted to kill her, but I would have died. So.
Bitch turned invisible.
No, we all would have died. That was it took all we had to take down Cyanrath and his 2 goons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Such a
Let's
good
lower the
enemy.
rope. If we have to just abandon the area, we know we have an in. The only problem I necessarily have is if we make our entrance. Okay, never mind. I wouldn't know that. I'm just looking at the map just put up. I'm like, every way into this area is better than the one I chose. Actually, that's not true. This actually, the second floor is hugely disconnected. I guess they're all individual towers.
Oh god, you're starting to get the modulated voice again.
Oh, am I doing the Transformer thing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't do the Transformer thing.
Not the Transformer thing.
Why, Roll20? Why you do this?
Actually, when you talk, it's more like a T-Pain singing. Like, if you just, like, laid...
Do it again.
Whatever.
Hey, feel free to record my T-Pain robot voice.